Hi, this is Emilio from Digital Stereo Guitar. We're going to go over the song Feast of the Famine by the band Foo Fighters. Okay, so the song starts off with the guitar riff. Alright, and the fingering there is you've got your middle finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string down, and your index finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string down, okay? And you're interluding between that, and then you've also got the last string, the high E, the 6th string, open, alright? And you're sort of playing it like this. Okay? Obviously a little bit quicker. Okay? And then from there you leave that same shape, and we're going down to the 4th and the 3rd fret. Down to here. Exactly the same with that open big string there, the E string. Okay, so from here. Okay, and then you're changing your fingering here. We're putting your index on the, well, you're essentially playing that. Okay, so your index on the 1st fret of the 4th string, and your wedding finger, or the ring finger, or the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 5th string down. Okay, and the same with that open E again down here. Okay? So that is the intro. Right, we then jump into the big part, straight out of that first riff, right, into there, into massive power chords. Alright, so that part, essentially it's just a few chords, like literally 4 chords really, more than anything else. Starting on that B, so the 2nd fret, you're playing a power chord. Okay, down to the G. Power chords the whole way. The B is actually B minor. You don't have to play the full minor chord though. And then there's like a passing note to the D, right? So it goes like this. All right, and then the second part goes to the A instead of the D. Alright, and then to the open E. Alright, so the full part here. From there we jump into the verse. Alright, where he's singing, still pretty rocking on the guitar, but it's not as big as it was, so it's more just like this. Alright, so essentially the same as what we did before, but we're not going to that D at the very start. The other thing that I think sounds pretty cool is when we're playing that E, so remember the chords were B, B minor, G, to the A, and then to the open E. It's nice to have the chord, I think, because it sounds nice with those higher notes. Okay, so that's the verse. From there we go into the bridge, very straightforward. Alright, and you're just playing the open A, alright, so the open second string down, and the second fret on the second string down, alright, which is the B, and you just literally this finger. Alright, and then from the end of that we go to the open A. Okay? And then we're sliding up to a high E, and we're playing sort of like an octave. Alright? So the high E and that. Alright, you'll play with a lot more distortion, a lot dirtier, but the octave there is just the E, down to that B again, just keeping that same octave. And then we're going all the way up to a higher B, alright, so that's the low B, an octave high is all the way up here, and you're really pushing that high one, right? If you can get some bend in there, it sounds really, really cool as well. Alright, from there we go into, there's another guitar riff. There sounds like there's 3 guitars that are playing there at once, and we're playing a high B again. So we played the B up here, we're going to play it up here now, an octave, okay, a B, and then down to a G, again to the B, to the G, and then we're going up to the A, right? Alright, so that's that part there. From that last one, we then go into a E. I like to play it here just because it's easier access, so playing an E here, the octave again, down to the B octave, which is 1 string further down. So same as if I played it up here. Right, so again it's octaves on that G, to the A, to the B, and then we're going all the way up here, which is the higher E, which is the E to the E flat. So what I try to do is try to emphasize the much higher octave, right? So you've got the lower octave here. At the end of that, the song goes into like a ending outro part. There is a few guitars playing. One of the main ones is playing like this sort of thing. Alright, and we're playing all the way up on the 10th fret on the 5th string down, and the 7th fret on the very last string on the E string. And then we go to the very, very end where it's just. Alright, which is essentially what we did before on the bridge. Again, that A to the B. And then you just end it with some big power chords on that B. Alright, and that is the song in completion. So if you did find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.